Αθηνά Κλιούμη is a well-known actress, model, and producer in America. Above all, she's a Greek who loves her country and promotes it in an ideal way abroad. We're here in Miami, and my joy that Athena is with us is immense.
The same, Maria. I'm so happy to do this interview with you. I'm so happy you're in Miami with me. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is all mine. Athena, you studied microbiology and marketing, but the path you followed was completely different. How did acting and modeling came into your life?
It always followed me all my life. It started when I was very young. I was 12 years old and I was living in Cairo, in Egypt. And the producer came, he saw me on a bicycle coming home from exercise classes, and he said, "Do you want to do a commercial? You're perfect." But I was very shy, I was very young. And my mother, she always supported me, she always, pushed me to do things. She said, "Why don't you do it? Come on, I go with you." And I did my first commercial of Nivea cream in Cairo. And then I did a model competition in Cairo. I was 16. So it always followed me. Then I lived in Germany. Then I lived in Venezuela. I lived in Peru. And always the same thing. People came in the street talking to me, asking me if I would like to do a commercial. And I did. But it was like a hobby. It was not professional. It was much more later when I was 18 and I went to Venezuela where it got professional. Mm-hmm. I took classes, acting classes. I did a model competition for Venezuela. I had the best masters, the best professors you could have in drama.
So you learned from the best.
I learned from the best. Really, Venezuela was a very good school and a very good trampoline also later for the States. Mm-hmm. So Venezuela for me was the best platform. It was what it made me professionally. I started to do films. I had very good brands I was presenting in Venezuela. L'Oreal, Max Factor for many years for all South America and for Asia. So everything started really from very small on.
Lately, we've been constantly talking about inclusion, diversity, women empowerment. You have been operating in a field where the female presence is very strong. Is it easy for women to work together? Because the competition is high.
Always the competition is very high, but I believe we are in different times. I really believe now with the women empowerment that women can come together and can do amazing things. I experience it here in the States very much, that women, when they are empowered and when we come together, we make things happen. It's unbelievable what we can make. Anything is possible. And this is a beautiful experience for me because I really think time has changed and women support other women. And when this happened, it is really magic. So I'm happy to be right now in the States because I can see how we make things happen. We know in business how it is. When women come together, everything is quick, everything is very, very practical. Sometimes I believe with men it's a bit different, things change, but women are very practical. Women are trained to give birth, mm-hmm. trained to be polyphacetic, to be very multitasking. So I think we are in a very good moment now to be together and to work together without ego, without all these things.
It's true, and I totally agree with you. Both in your professional and in your personal life, you are with Eduardo Martoret, an accomplished conductor in the Miami Symphony Orchestra. It's your partner in crime, and you did something spectacular, something unique. You married fashion with music, and you created your own audience, which is growing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Miami Symphony is growing more and more and more. Yes, Eduardo is a very famous South American conductor. He started in London. For me, he's a superstar in conducting, but he has also a different view. He's not only a classical conductor, he comes from the popular mm-hmm. world, so he's a very polyphacetic kind of musician. Beautiful. Bravo, Eduardo, bravo.
I'm a big fan.
He mixes everything, and that is what is our success here in Miami, because he mixes all kind of genres, he blends all kind of styles, pop, rock. He always says, Eduardo, we do Beethoven with Celia Cruz. Celia Cruz is the typical Cuban music, and that's it what we do in Miami, because Miami has people from all over the world. Miami is very multicultural. We have South Americans, we have Australians, we have Americans, we have Europeans.
But you created your own style.
Exactly. We have our own style because we have to have it, because otherwise we would not survive. Just playing classical music is not enough for Miami. We have to give them more, something more different, something unique. And I think we found it.
And what was the reaction, the feedback?
The feedback was amazing because we have a young audience, we have new people who want to support us, and we created a new brand, which I think is very important for classical music, because classical music has to change also. It cannot be always Beethoven and Mozart like it used to be. We have to mix it. So that's what we are doing. We mix fashion, we do fashion shows with classical music, we play film music, we do pop, rock. Any style can be mixed in a very artistic way, in a very unique, different way. And this is what people love about the Miami Symphony, and I think it is something, well, they're coming, they want us to go to Germany, to Greece, also everywhere in the world now to see what we are doing, what is so different. And that is, we give people a different approach of classical music, but in a very high artistic and entertaining way.
So what is your vision for Miso?
Miso has the maestro and myself, we are looking for 50 years more of Miami Symphony. And we are working on this. I think Miami Symphony is a platform. It's not only about the orchestra. We have a platform of people from all over, business people who all help us, professional musicians all over the world who are coming to help us to bring Miami Symphony to another level. Mm-hmm. And this is happening now, and it's so exciting because it's not only part of the community. We see that from all over, people are coming to see what we are doing with the Miami Symphony. What is it about our open-air concerts, which are many, because Miami, as you saw, the climate is good. We can play everywhere outside, outdoors. We have, of course, professional ones, very classical ones inside in the Ash Center, in the Symphony Hall. But we play for the people, and the people know that. We play for any kind of people. It's not only, elite, the concerts, or it's not only for people who like classical music. I have a lot of friends who come from the fashion world and they love it now. They didn't know about classical music. So we like people who don't necessarily have studied classical music, but they love the music. They understand it. They feel the music. And good music is one. We started, I have to tell you really, to go back to, so you understand what is Miami Symphony. When I came with Eduardo, we came from Venezuela 15 years ago. There was nothing in Miami. Miami was about going to the beach, going to the mall, but there was nothing else to do. Now, Miami has grown a lot. We have everything. We have a symphony hall, we have theaters, we have museums. It's unbelievable how Miami has grown. And Miami Symphony too. What Eduardo has done is really he's transformed classical music into a different, new kind of presentation and performances. And this is what Miami, and it's very Miami, because you saw Miami is sexy, Miami is fashion, they love fashion here. We have many events going on every day, so we have to compete with these events. If they are not really amazing and good events, people will not come to our concert.
Miami absorbs you. I would like to stay here forever. This is true.
You have seen it. Once you come, you don't want to leave. It always happens in Miami. And now we have people coming from everywhere. We have people from Australia. We have people from, Chinese people from Europe, because there's a lot of space in Miami and there's a lot of opportunities, I believe. And then it has this nice Latino touch. It's like the capital of South America, because we have South Americans from all over. We have Mexicans, South Americans, which gives it this beautiful flair. And the climate, of course. The climate all year, as you saw, it's beautiful, the weather. We don't have winter, which also is very important. But Miami has grown so much. We have everything now. We have baseball, we have football, we have Art Basel, which is the exposition in Miami. Art Basel is very important, which brings a lot of people from everywhere. We have fashion weeks, we have swim weeks in the summer. I mean, Miami is really now in this moment full of opportunities and growing.
So, of particular interest is the creation of the Miami Design District that has boosted an area by attracting luxury brands from all over the world, Hollywood and music industry stars as well. Some of them are entrepreneurs. Could something similar be done in Greece?
Absolutely.
Because we are talking about a huge project here.
Yes, it's a huge project created by Craig Robbins. He was the visionary. He had a dream, and this dream took fruits. You can see now, you have seen how wonderful this design district is. Brands, all the best brands of the world are here, represented, cafes, restaurants, and everybody wants to be here. Hollywood is coming down. You see a Brad Pitt here. You can see Kim Kardashian walking, J-Lo. And everybody goes to the restaurants, to the cafes, and you can learn about all the brands. I think Greece is very similar with the mentality of Miami. It would be amazing for Greece and very easy to do. You're in Europe and you have beautiful brands. Greece has so wonderful brands. To bring them together and to mix them with international brands would be amazing for Greece. I think it would be really a very, very nice idea. So I think Greeks should come and see what has been done here in 15 years and how many people are coming now to visit it. And you find art, and the best art of the world, the best fashion of the world, and all the brands want to come. So yes, absolutely.
So you think it's easy to operate in Miami. As far as Greeks are concerned, do you think that there is a fertile ground? And if so, in which fields?
We need more Greeks in Miami. I'm always saying it, absolutely. For example, in the design district, I would like to see there is a Greek restaurant, a very famous, Mandolin, one of the most popular restaurants in Miami. But I think, yes, we have space for coffee shops, Greek restaurants, good ones, Greek fashion. We have so wonderful fashion in Greece. It would be wonderful to see them in the design district, and not only in the design district, in Miami in general. I think for the Greek market, olive oil, soaps, fashion, whatever, the Greeks are so creative, and they have a mentality which is very, very alike with the Latinos in Miami style. I think it would be amazing to have more Greeks coming. And I think it would be very easy for them. Because Spanish is easy, like for you, it was very easy to learn it quickly. Because we speak English and Spanish in Miami.
As far as Greek products are concerned, which ones, are the best, apart from the Greek yogurt?
They have amazing olive oil. The Greek olive oil is unique. They have wonderful, unique. Then they have soaps. I like the Greek soap. They have Greek coffee. I think a good Greek coffee shop to show really, because, we have, but we don't have. The Greek coffee has so much variety, not only the Greek, the frappe. To have such a coffee shop in Miami would be a big hit. So I would love to see this. I would go there anytime with all my friends. And we have so many things. Fashion is beautiful. The Greek fashion is very nice. Like the Italians, the Greeks have a lot of talent. Greek shoes, Greek fashion. There's no Greek food. There's no competition of bringing a bit more Greek food, because we have a lot of Arab foods, Italian food, but Greek not so much. To bring all of it I think it would be very easy. and very popular because I know that South Americans and Miami people, they go to Greece every year. They go to Santorini, they go to Mykonos, and now they are also going to other places in Greece every summer. So we are ready, even for hotels, Greek hotels, Greek kind of, any Greek. Greek, who doesn't love a Greek?
At the critical period for Greece, you did something really important. We were undergoing after a 10-year recession, and you convinced the producers of Netflix to shoot part of the filming in Athens and Mykonos. How did you manage that?
Well, I had a lot of good support, nice friends who helped me on the way. But yes, it was my dream to film in Greece like many others. There are so many people who want to film in Greece. But to make it, of course, you have to really work on it. I was lucky. I convinced the president of Telemundo, Marco Santana, because he wanted me for a series called El Señor de los Cielos, which is a TV series, an action movie, a very famous one. It has like 500 episodes, like Game of Thrones, and everybody knows it in South America and even here in the States.
And one of your co-stars was Yannis Palliaras, right?
Yannis Palliaras. And then we did the production. I mean, he called me and he said, Athena, we want to do it in Greece, and we want you to be Greek, and even we want to keep your name because Athena is such an international name in Greek. You will be an ex-agent, CIA agent, and we want you to have a family, a Greek family. And you start in Greece. We want to film in Greece, in the Acropolis if possible, in Mykonos if possible. We start everything there, then we kill your family, and then you go to Mexico. Okay, so we did a casting, and Spalliaras was in the casting, and they loved Spalliaras as my husband. So yes, Spalliaras is my TV husband, and he did a good job. He learned Spanish very quickly, and he was very good for the role because he was a kind of mafiosi. He did it very nice, and he spoke English mixed with Spanish. I think he did a great job. Then they kill him because he was not good. He was doing business with an Italian, which were no good. I had also
yes, but don't make spoiler. We want to watch the series.
Anyway, it's in Netflix. It's very successful. It came out. We filmed in Mykonos. We went with a crew, Maria, of 50 persons from Mexico and from Miami to film in Greece. And they loved it. The Mexicans and the South Americans, they said, well, the Greeks are like us. They have the same accent even. And they started to speak Greek, and, you know, the Greeks started to speak Spanish. So it was a very nice and very successful. You can see it in Netflix, El Señor de los Cielos, number 7, the last one. And I was very happy because it was the first time we brought such a big group to work in Greece. And they were happy the way the Greeks work. They said, wow, the deliver was very good quality. The communication was perfect, the timing, everything. So they were very happy. Of course, then came COVID. I hope we can go on doing many more things because Greece is amazing. And we have a lot of talent in Greece and people which are very willing. The Greeks are very willing.
And it's a way, you know, to promote our country, to show the beauties of Greece, the spectacular Greek islands, the food, the monuments, Acropolis, for example. So what you did was very important because at that time, Greece was in the spotlight, but for the wrong reason. For a bad reason, for the recession.
Greece has so much to offer. You know how many people they always recreate columns and temples when they film, you know, in the movies, because they have this idea of Greece, you know, Greece is really the origin of everything, and they love Greece so much. So they recreate, but to be in a temple and really film in a real temple or close and have it behind you is a different thing. So it was unbelievable. It was a wonderful experience. Also, Mykonos was very nice. This blue of the sea, the white of the houses, the beautiful coffee, the beautiful food. I mean, the crew was really in awe.
Athena, what does Greece mean to you? For all the years I've been knowing you, you have been stating your origins with intense pride, even though you have barely lived in the country.
I love Greece. Every time I go, I feel a rebirth. It's like a rebirth. It's so refreshing, the food, the energy, the people, the hospitality. Greeks are so hospitable. I have my family there, my best friends in Greece. I love Greece, and I think it has so much potential, and you know, people are good people in Greece. There are a lot of good people, and very business-wise. They work a lot. They are very curious. They are very, you know, always they have a lot of energy. I love Greeks, so I'm very proud to be Greek. I love everything about Greece. I love the mythology, of course. Who doesn't love? Who doesn't love Greece? I mean, Greece is something unique, and it's the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful country in the world. I've traveled all over. I've seen so many, but I love Greece, and I love Greek people.
If you have to send a message in Greek, because you speak really well Greek.
Καλά, όχι πολύ καλά, αλλά μιλάμε, ναι. Καταλαβαίνω τα ελληνικά και κάθε χρόνο είμαι στην Ελλάδα και μιλάω λίγο ελληνικά.
Άρα λοιπόν στους Έλληνες που σε ακούνε, τι θα τους έλεγες?
Ότι τους αγαπάω. Αγαπάω την Ελλάδα, αγαπάω τους Έλληνες. Και είμαι Ελληνίδα, τι να πω.
So, what are your immediate plans?
My plans are many. I have another TV series which I'm working on. We are going to film very soon, I hope. You know, after COVID, I stopped 2 years, so finally I'm doing another one, I'm getting ready. And then working as an ambassador for Miami Symphony, like I always do, on and behind the stage, on stage, whatever. You know, there's so much work also. And maybe I can travel to Greece. I hope to be in Greece very soon. That are my plans for now.
We are expecting you, Eduardo, and the Miami Symphony in Greece. Thank you very much for our discussion. It was my pleasure, and I hope to see you again in Greece.
Χάρηκα πάρα πολύ, Maria.
Σε ευχαριστώ πολύ.
And it's you're here, it's your house. You know it. Anytime, I'm here for you, my dear.
Thank you.